Hi there, Emily Eldridge here with Emily International. Today I want to talk to you about something it's just a reality. This is what happens as we step into our truth and we step into our power. And that is, as much as we may receive compliments and praise and support for who we are and what we do and the changes we're making in our lives, we can also receive a lot of criticism. I used to live my life trying to avoid criticism, and yet it didn't work. I still was criticized by people. And so now, as I'm stepping more and more into my power with my work, I've been receiving a lot of wonderful praise from people. And at the same time, I've also been receiving a lot of criticism. So I want to share with you the approach that I take whenever I receive criticism, because I have to say that receiving it ultimately has been extremely empowering for me, helping me to really tap in to my truth and follow my truth independently of what anyone else says or does. So the first thing that I do when I receive the criticism is I allow myself to have my emotional reaction. I'm human just like everyone else. So I have emotional reactions. And so it may be fear or anger or frustration or sadness or actually relief. I received an email, a long critical email from someone last week. And my first reaction was, oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being honest with me. I would much rather people be honest with me and just be open with it rather than dodging me or sugarcoating things or any of those other things. Just be honest. So I was relieved. So I allow myself to have my emotional reaction, whatever that is. And there may be multiple different emotions that come up. It's better to let them be and flow through rather than to suppress them, because that just creates more struggle in the long run. The second thing I do is I remember exactly the two components of criticism. That on the one hand, what I'm hearing from that person may in fact be about me and may be an accurate perception of me and may actually have some wisdom to offer me that can help me improve myself and my life. On the other hand, the other component of criticism is that it may be more about them and their struggles and their inner criticism and their judgments and their fears that they're just projecting onto me. So I actually parse it out. I look at the criticism and I go through it and I look and I see, okay, what truly does resonate for me? And I receive that and I'm grateful for it. And then I look at some of the other stuff that doesn't resonate with me. And I recognize that, you know what? Anyone who feels completely whole and at peace with themselves would not feel the need to criticize. So probably what I'm reading here is more a reflection of their struggles and their judgments and their own perceptions and possibly their fears about how they're afraid they might be perceived if they were to truly step into their truth and into their power. So with that said, I want to ask you this. In your life, in your business, in your relationships, are you trying to avoid criticism? Are you trying to avoid being criticized? And if you are, I want to ask you this question. Can you just accept that as you step into your truth and as you step into your power, can you just accept that you're going to be criticized? The other thing I want to do is ask you this. Criticize me. I really mean that. Go ahead, criticize me. Look at, criticize my face, my hair, what I say, my marketing, anything. Just feel free to criticize me. Because when you do that, you're going to do us both a favor. On the one hand, you may actually give me some information that's really helpful for me that I can truly learn from, that will help me improve and grow. And on the other hand, you may also help you learn more about you and the judgments and the fears and the criticisms that you may be carrying inside of you. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you so much. This is Emily with Emily International. Until next time.